Hi everyone. I wanted um, to inform everybody that unfortunately the situation that I was dealing with abusive women, um, it is continuing, and unfortunately I am a woman of the cloth, but I'm also um, a designer, a fashion merchandiser, and everything. And I know the goal um, was to try to make me look crazy and all of these different things. But I'm a very educated and a very spiritual woman. And I have a very balanced approach to life. And most people know this. Um, but either because of skin color or um, because I was kind of geekish, and people uh, did not know that I was very talented. And when they found out, they tried to steal things, discredit me, and right now they're trying to steal um, money and things, um, actually really take my check, and they have hit bank accounts in the area. So please check your bank accounts. Be very wise. But I am determined that no matter what, it's not going to hinder my holiday season. I know bills are due. Heat costs gets higher this time of year because it's colder. And there are people that are freeloaders and want to take advantage and don't want to pay their light bill. Um, there was a home that was took a cord and attached to my house and made my light bill go up tremendously. And through empowerment, they try to transfer things. And I'm pretty much a retired teacher, and I had to retire early. So you know what my paycheck looks like. And for someone to take advantage that way is wrong. So I'm not up here, begging for help. I don't want that. I want character to be better with people. I want people to stop stealing. I want things to stop being prejudice based on skin color, and that goes for dark skinned people as well as light skinned people. And people about my color or a little lighter get caught in the middle a lot of times, you know. So I want it to change. And some people think because they don't want a spouse anymore, or they don't want, or some girls don't want you in their club, that they can put you in a gay community and rape you and mistreat you, and not only you, your family members and everything like that. And I want you to know that people like that, it comes back on them. You might feel like you're torn up all on the inside. You might not feel like you are your prettiest or your best. But those that have done things like that to you, like they have done to me, they just did it to themselves. They cannot maintain. We have an opportunity to change the culture again. There's no need for a drug addict when a doctor can medicinally prescribe you what you need, whether it be natural or whether it be synthetic or infused. People have issues and they've triumphed and they've worked on jobs under different conditions. And the attack on military families for divorce and all of that, the challenge for that, all of those things come into play. And if you do a little holistic and natural, whether it be Chinese medicine, whether it be Indian medicine, but that's called apothecary. Just talk to your doctor. Schedule an appointment. Don't go out and do these things. And if you are a person that have been running drugs and different things like that, understand that pharmacies have labs. And you might need to take a farmer's approach. If I grow the best substance and my heart is right, then I'll get the sweetest peas that will not give anybody diabetes. It will have the right substance and the right culture, everything that is needed. So have a good heart. Take a change of course and tell that man, let's just work with the pharmaceutical companies and invest in all things medicinal put out so that people will not be drug addicts. They will not be overly medicated and sedated, but the right amount for them. Because there is a reason for everything under the sun. So I am not a prostitute. I'm not a whore. And there are people out there like me that they try to use transference and try to put this on me and my family because of the rich heritage that I have. Not rich in money, rich in faith, but rich heritage, yes. I do have that. And some people got the idea under Obama's administration through Race to the Top that they had to put me on the bottom level, tear down my family, and we are families within families. Now, he came forth and said that we don't do that anymore. But there are some women, unfortunately, that want to hang on to this. Now, I am strong with women's ministry. I am about women improving, women doing great things. But sometimes women have a hard time breaking a habit once it's started. It's harder for them. And I want women to support women in breaking bad habits. If you see a woman who is down, or even if she is a prostitute, get a social worker involved. Go to them and say, I see this lady down the street. I've seen her, and I would like for her to have help. Here's her address, here's her picture. Please send an angel or somebody to assist her because I want her to have a good life. And as a child, I did that for people. So as an adult, there's no excuse. So all these people doing things and popping people through the funeral home, using witchcraft and empowerment in the wrong way, God will take that gift from you. And he will take the power from the funeral homes, as it has happened before. You cannot spiritually pop people through people. You cannot spiritually pop people through the funeral home. You cannot use empowerment to rape people. Rape is when you touch somebody without their permission sexually. And we have had sexual harassment units upon units in major employers. So everybody knows what we're talking about. Even in church, in the church realm, they had workshops. So to do things through empowerment, whether you're straight or whether you're gay, You cannot do anything you want. And I understand that they try to use mean tactics, you know, but it comes back on you. It really does. It's called karma. So, so, even if you are a woman who has married another woman's husband, during this Christmas holiday, you should never wish that woman any ill will, but only the happiest of holidays. Whether you had good intentions or evil intentions, even if you were misled or not misled. So, I am doing what I normally do. I'm setting the tone for people to have a good holiday, to be respectful of one another, to be kind, to allow the fruit of the Spirit to operate in your life. And if you have a question about somebody's integrity or their ability, then the best thing to do is to ask that person. If you have a problem with somebody, it's better to go to that person and let them know. And then if you can't do that yourself, it's better to call in a group of people and you meet in front of a group and get it hashed out. The same thing with family members. Now, property, cars, and things like that, God has an abundance of that for everybody. So you never have to steal or plan and plot for somebody else's property. All God needs to know is that's what you want. And if you don't want God in the equation, review the American dream. It doesn't mean stealing from somebody else. So, either here or in another country. You know, thieving. You know, the 10 is there for a reason. So, I admonish you while we're in this holiday season to be good, to stop stealing, do not covet, want everybody to look good and not look nice. I have gotten people's hair done, different things like that. And I know there are some of you like me. You've done things like that and people hate you because you've done it. But don't worry. That is God heaping coals over their heads. Meaning at any time, he could have set them on fire. But he chose to put cool coals on their head to remind them at any time they can blaze again. But the dust from that coal would literally clear up sunburn, anything that burns you, clear up any allergy, anything. So he gave you the best of a coal that could have burned and singed you for everything that you have done. So on this holiday, I say with all love and I say with all sternness at the same time, when families get together, we are to be respectful. All this arguing, don't send it my way. Don't send it to my family. Don't try to transfer it. Just have a meeting before I'm coming home. Let's agree not to argue. Let's agree not to fight. Let's agree not to do those things. And people that believe that you do things better under pressure and having it hard, they are liars. They just want to be mean. Because God, when we walked with him in the Garden of Eden, we walked with him in the cool of the day and fellowship with him without all that pressure. And we made beautiful things, flowers and trees, fruit, all of those things were made, and all of those things were made before sin happened and Adam and Eve got tossed out. So for all of those that lie and say that you do better, you are just gifted. You're just gifted. You're going to do good without pressure. You'll do good, and the pressure they put on is just showing how evil they are. So I admonish you over the holiday to be good to each other, get that good playlist together, watch those Christmas specials. I know that some people don't want you to be happy. I know I've tried to watch a few things and I've been attacked trying to watch them, but they're in my heart, so they might as well stop. So we're all going to agree that we're going to be respectful, and family time is family time. And don't try to keep somebody's family members. You who call yourself second wives, don't keep the children from their mama, or even the husband from speaking to his first wife. It's wrong. Family's family. And if you can't get with that program, then you married that person for the wrong reason. And you have to reevaluate yourself. So I'm advising everybody, because children don't have to be the victim of circumstance, and neither nobody else. Nobody's going to be forever a victim, because we counsel the sins of the father at the graveyard. We go there. Now, it doesn't have to be a physical graveyard, but